Position though, as our green Protoss player, wearing the tag I play, it is Acro. Given that wonderful music. And in the bottom right position, coming in as our blue Protoss player from Neurosoft, it is Welmu. He does not want to sing Britney, it seems.
It's pretty sad. I was looking forward to that. Yeah. We can sing some Britney. Don't worry about it.
Hey, no better way to fill time than with some karaoke, gotta say.
We've covered a lot of interesting songs that the casters have been singing, like in downtime, so you guys can't actually hear it. I think we've done, what was it? Spice Girls, Backstreet Boys. We haven't gotten to S Club 7 yet, and we definitely haven't covered any Britney songs, so maybe in our next break, Nick will have an impromptu karaoke session. We can make sure we fill in the gaps in our early 90s knowledge here.
Yeah, I mean, we've got that 90s pop music thing going, so we can try to stick to that.
Oh god, Mika. Don't forget Mika. Yeah. Although he's not early 90s, to be fair, Tetcha. That's right, we may have been singing We Are Golden, but it's also possible that the sandwich I had for lunch has made me delirious. I'm not sure. But for now, though, guys, in this game, we can see that Welmu taking his ass very, very slightly later, but he is taking both of them, so that will give him a little bit more flexibility with his tech moving forward.
Yeah, as far as PvP on Daybreak goes, the only things anyone ever really worries for, we have the pylon in the back of the mineral line for Welmu. There used to be some sick cannon rushes you could do, but most every build is viable. Blink play, not quite as popular since you don't have that very wide angle of penetration for the main base like we do have on Acro Wastes. So possibly a little bit more of a forward type build. We could see 3-Stalker Rush. Of course, Stargate is still a pretty popular choice. Most every time it comes down to just not necessarily what build order one player picks, but kind of the way that the two overlap. And both of these players are opening up with 2 gateways, so we could very easily see 3-Stalker Rushes out of both sides. Nothing really unusual. You have any particular thoughts on either of these players in particular and what they might do, Jurasar?
It's difficult. It's very early on in the game at the moment to accurately predict what they might be going in for. One thing that's important to note is that these guys effectively have identical builds at the moment. They're both going for their Stalkers. We see the second gateways being added down at almost identical timing. So I don't anticipate any sort of crazy kind of play. Mothership cores are coming out from both of them. It feels very cagey. I would expect to see someone really moving out across the map and maybe positioning themselves to possibly take advantage of a greedy build right now, but neither player is really that interested in scouting the other out. And I think now that the Mothership cores are out on the field, we should be seeing a little bit more active play across the center.
Yeah, definitely. Both players going for the 3-Stalker rush openings, as it were. It looks like Welmu wants to get a little bit more on the aggressive side, though. We do have only the Mothership core moving out for Acro. Wants to make sure he doesn't get that caught, though. Ooh, Jorsar, this Stalker is getting very close, but he could try to go over the cliff and try to get away. The other 2 Stalkers are very close behind.
Oh, wow. He's actually just continuing to move across the land here, and as a result, this Stalker is getting a lot of hit points off of that Mothership core. So a little bit of a mistake from Acro early on in the game, and Welmu has his Mothership core at full health with full shields in position to possibly do a bit of damage. We see the forward pylon go down for him as well, so he is shaping himself up to be the aggressor in this particular game as Acro's Mothership core now reaches the main base of Welmu and starts hacking away at a couple of those probes.
Ah, man, I feel like he would wish he had the Mothership core at home. He's coming in now trying to pick off one of these Stalkers. The Mothership core throws on that Time Warp. Welmu, currently the Stalker count is favoring him. He needs to do a little bit of micro here. He will lose one of them, it does look like, but he has the Stalker count lead, and sometimes that is all you need. It is 2 gateways versus 3. The 3rd warp gate is finishing up for Acro, but right now it's just a single Stalker versus 4. He's got another one warping in right now, and the probes have to be pulled, Jorisar. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold this off.
Yeah, this is difficult. The Stalker count inside the main base is 2 versus 6. Now, no, 6 again right now in Welmu's favor. The Mothership Core was caught so completely offside. It didn't help at all in this particular engagement, and now it's Stalkers versus Probe. Not a situation you want to be in. GG. The Twilight Council and the Blink will not help Acro much in this situation, and Welmu takes a 1-game lead.